And then the one other card I think I'll show, actually a couple more. Another card I'll show, it's a track and field card. All three of my kids do track and field. And this is from the 2012 Panini Adrenaline Olympic set. It's a London glitter foil, and it's of Usain Bolt, right? This will not show up well on the camera because it's so glittery.
I see it to some extent. Yeah.
It's a beautiful card. So I worked in sport. I probably say this too much sometimes, but I worked in sports media years and years and years ago, and everybody was very nice. There are no horror stories or anything like that. But after a while, you kind of just, you see things once, you've seen them a dozen times, right? Michael Jordan had the flu game, and then 15 years later, Tim Tebow in college football had a flu game. But 20 years before Jordan, Mickey Mantle had a flu game. You sort of see repetition. It's really rare that you see something that you haven't seen before. Usain Bolt was something I'd never seen before when he went off during the 2008 Olympics and was looking backward at his competitors when he was so far ahead. I jumped out of my seat. And it had been so long since I'd had an athlete give me that feeling of when I was a kid, that when I realized that this card existed, I thought I have to get this. I remember that moment, rewinding it on the old DVR to watch it a second time. Did he really just do that? Did he just do that? You know, and my wife and I were like high-fiving and in awe of what he had done. And so this was from his second Olympic Games. This was from 2012 when, you know, this was in the London Games. It's from a trading card set. Or, I'm sorry, it was actually like a game you could play, and that was great. And so that's the second one. I love this card. I think it's the only track and field card I have. I'd love to own a Jesse Owens someday, but that's a little bit out of the budget.